welcome back to another Tech Bite from Nitish Sharma Global Tech. And again, I'm Kuldeep, your trainer, your host. And today, let's address one important question. This is a new year, but the question is not new. From last some time, some years, getting it back to back from my, backend team, my marketing team, my sales team. And this question always pop up. And the question is about this certification track that we teach here, and like the kind of audience I have all around the globe, they revolve around initially in their Cisco journey or IT journey around networking, something around the CCIE enterprise infrastructure. So the question is about, is this certification, is this training is still relevant in 2026? So I'm not saying this is some trend video or something. No, this video is going to be based on the facts and all the studies, the reports, like all the prominent figures, the 500 companies. You can check it on their site, the data that you can verify from there, and also from the leading, let's say LinkedIn, Naukri, or all these platforms. All right. So coming again, CCIE. Before that, all right, let me give you a perspective about that. And there are two things that I want to talk about before actually coming to, because understanding this is going to help us, to grasp the concept, to help, going to help me to explain it further in a better way. One part is the 80-20 principle. I hope like most of us know about this. If not, I'll shed some light on this. And then we have a global, what can I say, imbalance in what? Skills and salary, I should say. Let me address it like very honestly and very openly. So 80-20 principle says that 20% of the people or 20% of something constitute to 80% of another thing. How to relate it? In here, in my own career and the colleague I'm having from last 13 to 15 years, and the professional that I'm teaching right now from all around the world, I have seen this in effect. What is that? I have seen that 20% of the engineers and the working professionals all around the world, they get 80% higher salaries than 80% of the people. They have less than, just kind of survivable minimum wages kind of thing. So the reason will come to that is the skill, but not just the skill, the relevant skills. All right, because see what is happening, how the industry is shifting, because why this question comes in the first place. All right, the relevance, why this question is there, like why the question is still relevant to answer, because we have these industry buzzwords, right? Software defined networking, we have the cloud integration, all right, we have things called zero trust network access, all right. So in all of these, where the CCIE, which has been there from quite a long, some decades for now, and is it actually fading up, or is the story totally different? If I say that the story is totally different, so let me highlight it with a different color just to focus, that earlier it may be a nice to have certification, but believe me, today it's not. It's a must to have. And why is that? Let me tell you. And I'm talking about both, all right? I'm talking about the industry experience around these skills that EI provide us, and also the certificate, the certification, the EI number, right? So we'll talk about the importance of both of them. Now, why is this? Remember earlier the companies, let's say the Fortune 500, big MNCs, and those big words out there that actually pays the kind of salaries and the packages that we are interested in, right? So they used to spend 3 to 6 months, all right, for the employees onboarding, training, all that cost to company. And somewhere the products and the certification, they were not aligning, all right. The products in the market, let's say the enterprise products, wireless products, and the security products, and the trainings that we had, right, for that, to get trained in that, and the cert that were there around these. There was a gap kind of, and because of that, this thing was needed, this part was needed. But now if you'll see, like Cisco, if I talk about, because I focus primarily around the Cisco trainings, if you'll see their curriculum, it makes you, if you'll check the content, and here I can relate it directly there, that why is this relevant still in these times. All right, because if you'll check the blueprint, the catalog, then you will see that their content is tailored around, what is that, yeah, their product and the training, it is in sync with each other. And what does it mean for the organization that is hiring you with these certification? It means you can be the productive from the day zero. So now let me give you a 3-4 step, or let's say 3-4 different keywords, so that it can make more sense and it can help me to convey my words and to convey my points to you, that all right, this is why you should be taking your CCIE EI in 2026, right? That is like what we are, or like I am fascinated about, or I am like in very need to talk about it. And you'll get me when I say the need to talk about it. Okay, just think about this part. I'll come to that. So the very first thing I want to give you today is, I want you to invest in your what is that, SIP. I want you to invest in your PF, and I want you to be HR ready. Now don't think they are just some financial terminology, no, but they will help you to be financial better position and maybe independent someday. This S and IP and the P and F and the H and R part. Now the PF from here, I'll come to this in a bit, will make more sense. So this is your proof of future readiness, you can say, or sustainability, you can say, or what should I say, like we are talking about the AI market today, we are talking about all these products. So how your future can be secure or sustained or something, whatever you want to call it, right? So this track, CCIE EI, is having technologies like, if I say SDN, where we have SD-WAN, where we have the SDA, all right? So these products are there to stay with some modifications, of course, as per the industry demands. But yes, the cloud integration part is there as well. So it is not going anywhere. So we are preparing ourselves. Automation, all right? And the programmability. You can see, you can sense that where I'm going with that, all right? So this track, this training, this certification makes you have a future-proof career, right? Now coming to the HR part. So this is your HR, you can say, let's say I said those big companies, you know, those Fortune 500. So their HR expect this certification, this training as hard requirement. No, so it's not like a sort out kind of a thing today. It is must. You'll not be able to get there. Let's say if you want to advance your career, all right? You are already there for quite some time. Or let's say you want to get into some managerial skill, you are there, and now you want to get into more, you know, responsible positions, so that it can be more fruitful to you, because you know you are putting your efforts. So now why not encash in a better way? Or maybe, you know, as I have seen some people talking to me and I am helping them to shift their career from somewhere else to the IT industry, the networking industry. So this can be a perfect place, because when you are coming from so many years of experience, you cannot just start from scratch, all right? It is not expected. You'll not be getting the amount you are expecting, or you need to sustain your current lifestyle or something. So yes, it is like, what if I say in totality, this is going to be your passport, all right, for what? A decent, future proof and high paying. I'm not just saying paying in the sense of monetary compensation or something, but no, as an engineer, you'll be a better performing, Because see, companies are investing in us because they want to use us. They want to use the CCIs as their firewall. They want to use these as insurances against their, monetary or network fall down. They want to spend this proactively rather than, reactively. So that is one thing. And this is a ticket. I don't know. I just kind of like to say these words because they clicks and they get us interested. They get us intrigued that, okay, wherever I am, I don't want to be there. I want to excel. I want to get to the higher stage. So I say this, I write it, and I kind of focus on it and I live it, because this is actually the ticket for a mobility, a mobile career across any vendor in any country in the networking domain. All right. So I think that's it that I have to say. All right. But okay, if you want like more of these tech philosophical bites, which I kind of started today, I believe, and you can subscribe to the channel, the official channel of Nitish Sharma Global Tech, and you can comment us that if you want such regular updates about technological advancement updates, the certification updates, the training updates, and what is happening around the world, and we can definitely get to that. Also, as an encouragement, or so that we can spread these videos, we can get more to you, help more in all different possible ways. So you can like, share, and definitely you should subscribe, right? And again, where we can help you get all of this in practical, relevant, sensible way. So we run a program for the CCIE EI, which is an end-to-end program. There I talk about the technological aspect, which help you in the production environment to become, to get all of this. You want to advance, you want to change, you want to get the managerial roles. So yeah, that's one thing. Also, we help you in the second phase of our training program to get your, CCNP written, and then CCI written actually, which is your CCNP and core, and then the CCI enterprise lab exam, your certification, your CCI lab number. So if you want to get into that, you can book a demo. Will be sharing the link down in the description or something, and then you can get in touch. So yeah, I hope it has been useful. If there is anything, you can put in the comment and I'll be happy to discuss and talk about that. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope it has been useful. Bye-bye.